Hey, good evening or morning or whatever, followers of the Bushcraft channel, Dutch Bushcraft. Today I'm going to show you a few things. Well, I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to sharpen a knife on the Fallkniven DC4, the field sharpener, just to demonstrate how I would sharpen a knife on it. As you can see, I did my hair real nice for all you people today. I'm looking really good. So let's start. Next scene. So this is a thing I made to hold my DC4 in like this, so I can kind of use it as a regular sharpening stone. How you would use this in the field, of course, because that's how you would use this field sharpener, is you just get a tree trunk and screw these screws in the tree trunk or in the piece of wood that you have, and then you can put it on there. I think Ray Mears also has a video in how he demonstrates how he would do it. He does kind of the same. So it's got a diamond side and it's got a ceramic side, and we're gonna start with the diamond side because it's I will demonstrate you. It's not really sharp, as you can see, and this is an Hiro no Kami knife. Am I saying that right, Martin, leader of the Bushcraft channel?
Higo no Kami.
Higo no Kami knife it is. Very nice knife. Check it out on the internet.
Blue paper steel.
Blue paper steel. Let's go. Okay. I haven't done this for a long time, so bear with me. But I'm gonna kind of do it like this. I'm aiming for a convex edge, kind of a Scanivex. That's what the official term is for it. And I must say, if you buy this stone new, then this side is much more rough than when you've used it a couple of times. So you just, like in the video of Martin sharpening his knives on the Naniwa Chosiras, you can see that he's using the same technique as I do. Actually, I found that this stone makes your knife quite sharp, actually, surprisingly sharp. It was also the stone that I learned how to sharpen my knives. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna show you all of this. I might cut something out. But what I'm doing, I keep on checking in the right light, which I can't capture on film. I keep on checking in the right light if it's got any edge problems still, or if there's anything remaining that I need to fix. And you can see that by reflection of the light in the edge. I usually won't test it on paper in between things, but as you can see, it's gotten a little bit sharper already. It can go a lot sharper, actually. But one thing I've noticed is that the main difference between this and a normal water stone is that, of course, the size plays a big part, but it can't get it as yeah, sorry, my English, yeah, pardon me. The mirror shine won't be as good as on a water stone because the grit is just not as high. So this knife wasn't that dull, so I'll probably be able to go to the ceramic side. Martin is looking over my shoulder, which makes me very nervous, yes.
This table was really wobbly.
This table really wobbly. Okay, so the main thing what you also need to look out for is that you've got micro burrs. That's how you call them. Your knife will seem sharp, but you've got this little edge right at one side. You can only feel it on one side. Micro burr. And you can only feel it on one side, and it's really weak. It would just, you can push it off with your finger or whatever, and that's not good. So you need to try to get that off already as soon as possible, because it will make your edge really weak. Some of you may think, how does he keep the right angle? Well, I must say I've done this a lot of times, and it's a feel. You kind of know it. You can, well, if you're in this angle, you can of course see it. You can see in what angle you're sharpening. I think my angle is quite low, probably 20 to 25 degrees, but yeah, it gets higher. Okay, a little micro barrel. I get it off. You probably do that a lot of times by holding your knife a little steeper. Okay, well, of course when you're in the field, the main goal of this stone is to just keep your knife sharp a little bit, not to properly regrind your knife, just to get it sharp again because you've used it. So what I'm doing is already a lot of work to a knife that you just want to get sharp again. Well, I found out that my knife was quite sharp already now. It didn't have micro burrs anymore, no edge problems as far as I could see. Let's check that in a minute again. You can see the scratches as well. You can recognize them in a period of time. I see no edge problems right now, so let's hope that's the honest truth as well. Okay. If you've sharpened your knife right on the diamond side, you will notice that you don't need to sharpen your knife as long on the ceramic side as well, because it's just kind of a polish and a fine tune to your knife, and that's the same rule also comes back with the water stones. You always sharpen your knife the longest on the rougher stones. Okay, well, I think I can't get the knife a lot sharper like this. Little micro burr over here. Let's get it off. You really need to polish it like this. And if you want a scanny grind, well, we'll probably make a separate video of that. Won't we, Martin?
Yes, we'll do it sometime.
Okay. Let's see. Well, that's a big difference already, isn't it? I always like to use my strop as well. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll sharpen it. I mean, I'll go a little bit closer. And it shaves. It does shave, ladies and gentlemen. You see that empty spot over there? I'll use the strop and then I'll show you what the end result is. Well, the next step is the strop, which is I can't remember what the name is of the strop. Look it up. It will be in the description below. Yes. I've got the black compound, the black Bark River compound on here, on this side, white on the other side. Give it a few strops, and I do this like this. Hold it in the right angle so that the S just about touches the strop, and then I just go like this. In the beginning you want to do this a little bit slower. For all the young watchers at home, you might find it interesting that Martin just farted and it really smells in here. But that's what best friends are for, you know. And on the polish you can kind of see where you need to go to the other side, because it kind of gives a certain mirror polish. And you can feel it like this. You can feel it. Your skin will, the edge kind of catches your skin. Yeah. So, yeah, what you doing today? Yeah, nothing. I'm fine. Okay, I think it's about done. Let's see how it does on the skin. Can you see it? No skin left. My girlfriend won't be glad with this. I'll use this. That's mighty sharp. But the one thing you can see is that the mirror polish isn't as good as on for instance this Bushcraft that I've got, which I've sharpened with the Waterstones, Bark River Bushcrafter, which has much more mirror finish, which is also very sharp, by the way. And yeah, so that's it. I'll explain you a little bit more about these things, about some things you can buy or build. This is just a piece of wood I had lying around in my room, and with some leather on the bottom so that it doesn't slip. I also built something in here for where you're doing a bow drill. You can put this on the top, as you can see. I've used that. Very nice. Once I put some leather on the side so I could use it as a strop. I kind of messed that up with putting on the wrong compound because I didn't know what I was doing back then. But you can do that, so then you have a multiple purpose item as well in your backpack, which you can make fire with. You can put into the fire to make more fire. And if you think this is kind of a big strop, why would you take that in the field? I know. Look at this little cute strop. Yes, I know. You can take this into the field. So instead of the whole sharpening kit with all the 91 chose rods, you've got only this, and the end result is that you've got a really fine little knife which you need no water with. I'll demonstrate it one more time. It's even sharper than I could remember sharpening it last time I used this. I'm telling you, this is a little more dull, which is really frustrating because I sharpened this knife really long yesterday on the good Waterstones. So
you have some steel particles under your eye.
And hello. Hello. Okay, so I'll end the video. For all the girls watching, hello. Yes, I am not single, but I may be for you. No, I know I'm a very handsome guy, especially when I'm looking like this in my very nice coat and knives, a sharpening set. So this is the end of this video probably. Hinokami Rani. What's the name again? Higanokami knife. I really like this knife. It's a blue paper steel knife.
There's only one person in the world.
There's only one person in the world who can actually make this knife, and who still does. So when he dies, the legend dies out with it. Yeah. So, and Fallkniven DC4. Kind of surprised actually. Are you, Martin?
Well, I remembered because I did my Victorinox on it last time.
Martin is dissing my memory again. So see you later, people.